attacks from the back crucifix, all right, which is a pretty easy position to get to, all right. I'll demonstrate. For example, we get a front headlock, circle, I can start looking to trap and start attacking here, all right. So anytime I get a sprawl on this guy, I can get into this position. All I'm looking to do is get a front headlock where I'm gonna have one arm in front of the shoulder, one arm behind the shoulder, my head towards the overside. I'm gonna use a closed grip, okay, so gable grip. And then the important part here is to pinch. Boom. That takes the arm out of the picture. At this point, he has no way of stopping me from cutting to the side because I can step in right here, which is all I need. I don't need to try to get my hooks in or anything. I'm just trying to get this knee in front of his knee. So I'm here. Boom. As I do this, okay, this arm goes from around the back to an underhook. Okay, you see my knees under here. Now, I'm already getting ready for my crucifix. To have the crucifix clean, I would be grabbing the back of my own neck to trap the arm. When you're in the top side though, you don't have to do that as long as they get a good pressure here, all right? To get this arm trap, if I could use the hook of my heel just to trap over. I like trapping with this leg on top. Some people like trapping it this way. I feel there's advantages to each, but for MMA, I would prefer this hook because it allows me to disengage a little bit easier. It's also easier to hook up. Okay, so I'm like this, hook. If his elbow is dug in a little tight, I could like baseball slide a little bit to expose that and then catch. And my goal is that his elbow be behind my hips. If his elbow is a little bit here, he could wiggle out. So you want to be closer to his shoulder, all right? And now I have this position. Now I rolled into, getting the bottom side of this, but if I could stay on top here, probably better, right? If I could stay here, put pressure on him like this, and start hammering away, he's gonna be in a bad position. I'm gonna have the best leverage to strike. Once I get on my back, you lose a bit of power, right? But if I could stay here, I would feel for a ground and pound, you're in a better spot. The thing you're gonna wanna do is to sprawl on his shoulder a bit. Because if I'm just really high like this hitting, he's gonna roll himself or he's gonna try to grab a leg and I'm gonna fall over. If I sprawl my hips a little bit, see now if he tries to roll, it's harder because his shoulders are down. So I can start hammering away, just making sure you can find legal spots to hit, right? But let's say he does roll, right? The important thing here is tuck. Sometimes people get in trouble here because they're hitting, the guy goes to roll, boom, right? And that can give you a little concussion, right? Especially if it's hard floor. So you have to be expecting that at any moment this guy might roll, right? So if I'm hitting, he starts to roll, tuck, and I go with it. So now the no impact, and I land now into this back crucifix here, which is a nice spot. You turn this way, boom, 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 boom. Put your legs down for a second. Yeah. When I'm here, the important thing is this arm, grabbing the back of my neck. This is gonna be your tightest closed grip you can get, right? Some people hold here, but if he punches through, now he's getting on top in the single, right? So it's really important that this underhook is tight. This is not gonna be enough. Go turn into me. Yeah, he's gonna start winning that battle, okay? But if I'm here like this, he goes to turn, it's not going anywhere. And it takes very little effort, all right? My legs and my knees and my elbows are essentially pinching into him here so that his elbows don't sneak out. If I'm too stretched like this, he's gonna pop. And he has a lot of motivation, right? Because right here, boom, pretty much you're just elbowing. I wouldn't waste time punching, just straight, boom, elbows, okay? If you feel he is starting to wiggle away from you, right, like this is a danger because if he rolls over, Yeah, you have to make a little more room. Yeah. If you have people who are a little bit more limber, they could backward roll here. And I've seen it happen where they move, boom, yeah. And then they're gonna reverse the position. All right, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves though, so let's start from the beginning. We'll just get into setting up the position, right? So front headlock, clamp the arm, circle, boom, I score my underhook, trap, or if he's really tight here, slide, trap, boom. Once I get the top side, again, I could control here, that's fine. So I could sprawl my hips out a little bit. And even like this, I actually got him in an arm lock, right? If you see, it's an inverted arm lock here. Boom, so he's stopping there. But we even without the arm lock, just pressuring down, hammer fisting, elbows. If he goes to roll, tuck. Now clasp the hand, keep very tight. Bring your knees to your elbows, okay? Elbows here, boom. Any questions? Let's do it on 3, ready? 1, 2, 3, hook. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of all of my latest videos on YouTube. But really the best place to find all my content is my website, davidmma.com. You can register for free and get access to 4 free courses, including Kimura Fundamentals, Essential Half Guard Kimura, Essential Half Guard Passing, and much more.